Hi, and today we are looking at the Ed, Ing and Lee brothers. Again, we're looking at the Ed, Ing and Lee. Ed sends us into the past, Ing is happening right now, and Lee is actually slightly different. Lee is slightly different. So today we're learning about Lee, and we can remember them, these suffixes, by using the Ed, Ing, Lee, can't we? Ed, Ing, Lee. Now, Lee describes how we do something. Lee describes how we do something. Not what we're doing, but how we're doing it. So let's have a look at that. So I walked slow. I walked slow. I walked slow. Now, if I could just walk slow, I walk slow, but it's better in English if we say I walked slowly. I walked slowly. Can you say that sentence with me? I walked slowly. I walked slowly. And that "ly" is what we add to the end of the word to make the sentence make sense. I walked slowly. So this one would be I walked quick. I walked quick. The word is quick. I walked quick. I walked quick. Lee. I walked quickly. And there is Turbo. He's racing quite quickly as well. She sings. We can sound this one out together. She sings s, o, f, t, o, e. She sings s, o, f, t. Softly. Is this softly? Or is it this softly? She sings s, o, f, t, o, e. So do your phoneme fingers softly on your finger, on your hand, with your finger. S, o, f, t, o, e. Softly. Next one, it's got a soft C in it, which makes the S sound. They are playing I, s, nice, I, s, nice, e. They are playing I, I, s, e. They are playing nicely. They are playing nicely with the ball. The girls are playing nicely. Sitting nicely at the table, maybe. Or working nicely with a friend. The sweets are shared. Well, it's quite a small picture. It's quite a small picture there. The sweets are shared. E, qua, a, all, e. And the we have two alls there. One that's part of Lee and one that's part of this word. So let's look at the purple word. But then when we've got the two alls together, we just make one all sound, one long all sound. E, qua, a, all, e. E, qua, a, all, e. The purple word is equal, equally. Equally. The sweets are shared equally. The sweets are shared equally. Chip talks. Chip is the little chipmunk from Alvin. He's not from Alvin and the Chipmunks, but he's the same animal. Okay, Chip talks qu, I, e, t, or e. Chip talks qu, I, e, t, or e. Quietly. He talks quietly. Most of us are very good at that, aren't we? Talking quietly. Chip talks quietly. Quietly. Oh, and here's one more. Here's one more for you. He, you know that word. He, b, a, v, or e. B, ave, ave, brave. He brave, or e, bravely fights the dragon, because this is what he is doing. This is what he's doing. He's fighting the dragon, and he's doing it bravely. That's how he's doing it. Just like Chip is talking, but he's doing it quietly. He could do it noisily, but he's doing it quietly. He could fight the dragon scaredly, but he's doing it bravely. Now, which one of these would match? Which one of these would match? The owl flew slowly, or the owl flew bravely? Which one would match? The owl flew slowly, or the owl flew bravely? Which one would fit? Slowly. I think, yes, well done if you said the owl flew slowly, because it would be quite difficult for the owl to be brave flying, wouldn't it? Yeah, brave is if you've got a cut on your knee and you're being brave, you bravely wait for the plaster. You're being brave, aren't you? But the owl isn't being brave in here, but he is flying quite slowly, isn't he? He's not flapping, he's just flapping slowly. Okay, so what I want you to do now, there's some more words underneath me, so let's just have a look at those, and I'll put myself here just in between. So these words are: he spoke very. Which one of these fits? Sometimes they fit in more than one, but I want you to choose the correctly word. Correctly, you could say also, choose the correctly word. He spoke very. So if it makes sense, you could write it down, but you can do this in your own time. He spoke very slowly. He spoke very quietly. He spoke very equally, or he spoke very quickly. I cracked the egg slowly. I cracked the egg quietly. I cracked the egg equally. Or I cracked the egg quickly. It's up to you. Most of them make sense, but there's sometimes they don't. There's some ones that actually don't make sense. So be careful when you choose the right word, and good luck. I look forward to seeing what you get up to with these sentences, or you could choose to use these words in your own sentences. You don't have to use mine. They're just an example, but you could choose your own and write a sentence that makes sense. Okay, so let me just make myself bigger again to say bye. Bye, good luck, and I'll speak to you again soon.